folks, my name is Ali D'Andrea. Welcome back to another episode of Source to Smoke. Tonight we are grilling up some Dove poppers on our Oklahoma Joe's Firecraft Grill. These are packed with flavor, they're packed with heat, and they are so delicious. Excellent to serve at your next party. So without further ado, let's jump right in. To 1 quart of water, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of kosher salt, a couple sprigs of fresh thyme, a pinch of nutmeg, a pinch of coriander, and a pinch of cayenne. Then we'll add 1/3 cup of brown sugar and 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. Give that a good stir, then add your Dove to the brine, cover it, and place the brine in the refrigerator for 4 to 6 hours. While the brine does its thing, we're going to get going on all of the other ingredients that we need for these beautiful poppers. So in front of me here, I have about 1 pound of bacon, and we're going to season this up. It'll start with 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Next, we have 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. This is going to add some heat to balance out the sweet from the brown sugar. To add a little more heat, I'm also adding a teaspoon of cayenne powder, just like that. And then last but certainly not least, some freshly ground black pepper. Now the cool thing about my black pepper mill is I can grind it with the bottom portion on, and it will measure it out for me. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of our freshly ground black pepper. Perfect. Now's the fun part. Put on your gloves, get in there with your hands. I find it easiest to do this with gloves on because it makes a little bit less of a mess. But basically you just want to make sure that all of the bacon is evenly coated in all of our seasonings. Next, we are going to get started on the cream cheese filling that will go in our poppers. So I have some cream cheese here. We want to add 4 ounces. It helps if you let this soften on the counter a little bit beforehand. It'll just make it easier to mix together. To our cream cheese, we are then adding 2 ounces of freshly grated pepper jack cheese. Now we will add a splash of Worcestershire, just like that. Tiniest little bit. This stuff is powerful. You do not want a lot, just a little bit. And then we'll go in with about a teaspoon of our freshly ground black pepper. You just want to mix it all until it is well combined. It'll take a little bit if your cream cheese is cold. The last bit of prep that we have to do is to cut up our jalapeños. I like to cut them in half and then into 1-inch chunks that will go perfectly on top of our Dove breast. Our Dove breasts have been marinating for about 4 hours. Now I'm just using a boning knife to get the breast meat off the bone. Then I will give these all a nice rinse and pat them nice and dry. It is time to roll up our Dove poppers. So all you need to do is take a piece of bacon, place a Dove breast right on top, add some of that cream cheese mixture and spread it out. Then add your slice of jalapeno, roll it up nice and taut, cut the excess bacon, and then your Dove popper is ready for the grill. Tonight we are grilling on the Oklahoma Joe's Firecraft Grill. I love cooking on this thing. It is very, very easy to use, straightforward. The grates are very easy to move up and down so you can manipulate the temperature exactly as you need to. And because of the design, if you're cooking with a bunch of people over, everyone can literally gather around while you're cooking. It's the best. I love this grill. So to get things started, we're going to add some charcoal briquettes to the grill, add in some fire starters, get those lit, and then give that charcoal, say 15-20 minutes until everything is white hot, and then we know we are ready to cook. Dove poppers are on. One of the best parts about this grill is if you start having too many flare-ups, if things are getting too hot, you can move this food to the side. These are looking really, really good. I have to be careful when I flip these because I did not use anything to hold the bacon on, like a toothpick, which sometimes I do like to do. Whenever you're cooking these poppers, there's a couple things that you need to be aware of. Number one is flare-ups. Because the bacon fat is going to be rendering down, when it hits the charcoal, it's going to cause flare-ups, which are those flames that you see coming up. It's not a problem when the grate is this high, but when the grate was a little lower, you don't want the flames actually touching the food. Second thing that you need to be aware of is the fact that we put a good amount of sugar on this bacon, which means that we need to be mindful of the temperature. You want to keep it a little bit farther away from the flames because sugar does burn at a relatively low temperature. I want to say it's like just over 325. Probably at 350 it really starts to burn. So I'm just being careful of that, mindful of that, and flipping these as they start to cook, making sure that we cover all sides. These are looking incredible. A couple of them have popped open, but most of them have stayed together beautifully. The bacon has rendered out really nice. We're getting great grill marks, and it smells incredible. My favorite part about cooking over charcoal is the flavor. The flavor that you get from the grill, you cannot replicate. Like, this flavor only comes from right here. So cool. All right, it is time to eat. These smell so good. I've made this recipe before. I love this recipe. I already know that these are going to be amazing. So I am going to cut it in half to give myself a more manageable bite so that I don't have to bite all the way through. There we go. Look at that beautiful cross section. Zoom in so you can see that. Yeah. Woo! Cheers. It's sweet. There's heat. There's smoky flavor from the grill like we talked about. It is beautifully cooked, beautifully seasoned. That little spice just dances on your tongue. Dove poppers are truly the quintessential dish for dove hunters, and we harvested these doves just a couple weeks ago. So the fact that we were able to bring them home, cook them up like this, and enjoy them is so much fun. Oh, I would like to add, you're probably like, where did the other half of the doves go? Let me show you. Because it is just my husband and I eating tonight, we knew that we weren't going to finish all of the dove poppers that we had prepared. So I vacuum sealed the ones that we had rolled, but prior to cooking. Does that make sense? So these are raw, ready to grill. So I'll have to let you know how they do on the grill coming back out of the freezer. But I thought this was a great way to make some ahead and makes prep for the next party just a little bit easier. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to keep chowing down for more episodes of Source to Smoke. You can watch them right here on Oklahoma Joe's YouTube channel. I will see you guys in the next one.